L1, L2. Press your program button. This is where I stash this under programs because I don't know how to stash it into your stat list. Apologies. Go find the one that's called GOF. The reason this is called GOF, that stands for Goodness of Fit. We'll do a recap of this on Thursday with Test M&Ms. You're testing how well data fits, goodnessly, how well data fits to a distribution you assume it belongs to. So you're testing for the goodness of fit of a distribution, how well your data fits it. That's what the GOF stands for, goodness of fit. So when you grab GOF, press enter. The first thing it asks is, where did you put your observed list? I put mine in L1, second 1. Then it asks where you put your expected list. Mine second 2 for L2. Press enter. Boom! Give you a test statistic. Chi-square. Chi-square test statistic, 6.8, just like we got. This is... The reason I wrote this for you is twofold. First of all, the older TI-83s didn't have it. Did you find your 89? We'll find it. We'll find it after class. We'll keep you guys out here in 2 minutes. The older TI-83s didn't have it. The new TI-84s do. I think mine does too. Let me show you real quick. Yes, if I go to my stat test, it has something called a chi-square GOF test. This is my letter D. Some of yours don't have it. That's okay. But this is why I don't like it. When you run the chi-square GOF test, it asks you where your observed and your expecteds are. But then it also asks you to put in your degrees of freedom. Now, to me, that's stupid. The TI should be able to look at L1, realize that there are 10 categories there, subtract 1 to get 9, which is what the degrees of freedom should have been based on our Excel spreadsheet up here. It's the same mistake I made earlier because I forgot to change it. Remember? I forgot to change it from 6 to 10 and I got the wrong answer. I don't want you to remember that for the same exact reason it just happened. So this is why I like using my program better. I wrote a line of code in it that actually goes in, looks at L1, counts how many things are there, subtracts 1, and uses that number. Does that make sense? Theirs is a little slicker because you can draw the graph, which is pretty cool. I'm not going to lie to you. That's pretty cool that it draws the graph. I'm going to rewrite mine over the break to do just that. Here's your chi-square. So, I'll give them that. It's pretty damn cool. That's pretty cool. There's drawing. I'll make mine draw it too. But I don't think it's worth drawing the graph and having to remember what the degrees of freedom are and why they're magical and why you have to keep track of them. It's always one less than categories. Personally, my personal opinion. So, fair? Thursday we'll test M&Ms and their color distribution. And we'll revisit this goodness of fit thing and we'll see why we care about it and how we can apply it to other things. But not till then. Okay? We'll see you guys then. Be well. Let's figure out where this is on the 89.